Like, I'm hoping that means he's been maybe doing a bit more practice. Maybe he could give Pipsqueak a run for his money. We'll have to see. But as we're saying, Pip is looking a little untouchable at the moment. So we'll see.
And we're gonna jump straight into it, and if Fuzzy can actually hand him his water. But yeah, interesting start. So Fox Ditto Dreamland. So that means that both players are really willing to kind of take things slow right now. But dangerous backer from Pipsqueak. Okay.
A good nair into the corner.
Very nice
away.
Very, very nice coverage there on everything. So in this matchup generally, I think this is one of the perfect like examples of you want to like the guy who goes last actually comes out first, just by virtue of getting the opening and then converting very, very hard. So, and also for the conversions, like the key points are definitely going to be the platform tech chases to look out for, because that's where the Fox is supposed to be able to break up the combo. So getting the extensions on the platforms is really what's going to be the key factor in like maximizing punishes and therefore maximizing neutral openings.
Sure. And while that's very expected that we'd see that from Pipsqueak, these are the things that we need to see that Fuzzyness still has to be competing at this level. Can he reliably continue these tech chases, put them onto platforms, continue the follow-ups?
Yeah, because right now Pipsqueak is just putting a bit more damage than Fuzzy each time. And I mean, I have to say the edge guard has been pretty consistent from both. Right there, Fuzzy drops the edge guard. I mean, hard situation, but...
That was a good shine, though.
Damage.
Back on the stage.
Yeah. Weak nair. Love it. Unfortunate drop there. What a tournament winner to let Fuzzy back, but
man, it's just in control.
Yeah. I mean, it's been 2 minutes and this has been going so fast. And oh wow, he
just got him.
Just another one for good measure. And what I also find interesting is that how especially you notice it from Pipsqueak, and Fuzzy's also kind of been going at it, is how disciplined they are about move choice at low percent, because it's only been drill so far. Everybody's playing around the crouch cancel, and Pipsqueak converts that opening into a beautiful sequence.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, how like it seems to me the standout difference between these two players is that Pipsqueak just seems to be more able to convert heavily off each opening, whereas Fuzzy was like making good neutral plays to create openings, but they weren't always, it just wasn't enough, or they weren't leading into anything.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, well, so curious to see where Fuzzy's gonna take Pip, because I mean, I'd recommend for Fuzzy something like Stadium or Battlefield, right? There we go. Because otherwise I think like Yoshi and FDR would be brutal for Fuzzy, I think. But then again, you can never count the guy out. Ooh, beautiful ledge dash. Max Galin on that one. Oh, what nair. Oh my god. And there he does the instant back air to try to cover as many options as possible. But
yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so we see actually, funnily enough, Pipsqueak drops the punish, and then Fuzzy reversals him at him, and that's how you lead, and I think he had a stellar one at that, just vaporizes.
Oh. I like the shield. It's so tempting at any point. There's this timing that almost everybody has when they want to drop shield, where it's like, I've been in shield too long. And I felt Fuzzy was just aware of that and held just a little longer, allowed Pipsqueak to move out of threat range.
What a CC.
Good counter attack.
Wow, and again, the Pipsqueak punish is really coming out in full force. Oh, wow! Oh!
That was amazing.
Well, that was a sequence. Ouch. I felt that one.
Yeah. There's a really smart use of jabs. Jab can just kind of lock an opponent in place. So you shine them, jab them twice in place, and their DI is kind of all shaken up, and they just find themselves off stage.
Yeah.
Weak for just another immediate run of shine.
Ooh, I like the shield stop. Instant backer there. Kind of baiting the get-up attack, but slightly misplaces. And oh no, and the Scythe messed Fuzzy up, but he still is converting right now until he messes up, and now, God, there's been so many reversals in the edge guarding department. And I would say that generally favors the player with a stronger punish game.
Yeah.
So that's also why we see Pipsqueak in the league here right now.
I mean, Fuzzyness doesn't. He's been keeping up.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's not a complete blowout, but
Yeah.
there's a slight difference in your, I'd say, because oh wow, and that might be costly. Oh god, I'd be a bit nervous if I'm Pipsqueak here, unless he has the heart of a champion.
You know, he might. He just might, to be honest.
Beautiful. Oh, drill grab. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, he drops it. Oh god. Oh, it's not gone. Not dead and gone. Ooh, and very good. Yeah, you said it. The shield in the corner is amazing for Fuzzyness.
Yeah.
Working overtime.
That feels like one of those like veteran players things.
Oh my god! Oh my god! At 140 at that.
That didn't look like an Armada shine. That looked like just jump in and shine as fast as you can.
UK that called that bollocks of steel. Oh wow. The man was not nervous about that one. Wow. Because also the way he was hitting those nair shines, it's like when Falcons they like nair at each other and then they like clank and then they just do short hop nair again, and it's kind of like the test of like skill, like who gets to do it better, like the rite of passage. And then they did the same thing with nair shine, and Fuzzy was so confident about that. Yeah, the good stuff to him. Definitely earned that game. Sure. Ooh, platform tech chase. There we see. 70% still going until. Oh god. Keeping it 100. Keeping it at 126.
Doing just double jumping in front of Fuzzyness just to constantly be a threat and to try and hide his intention of just falling back down and following the firefox.
I was gonna say Fuzzy has some catching up to do, but he just did that, so yeah, might have read my mind.
It has been done for him.
Very good.
That felt like I was thinking of how Pipsqueak escaped there, and it felt like he did a really good job at DIing to get the slide off on the platform.
Wow, and this has been going so fast back and forth. This guy's really high octane. Plays around the crouch castle shine beautifully. Unfortunately, rolls in that spot though, and that puts him in a bad situation. Oh, what a call out! And then the platform tech chase again.
The continuation. Oh my god.
Oh my god. What I like to call really the difference maker. Yeah. Well, Pipsqueak does that himself. He's not going to fall for that.
Wow. I'm super impressed with Pipsqueak's conversions.
Yeah, I mean, Fuzzy's not even, like, I think Fuzzy's doing fantastically neutral, if you ask me. But then, like, the hits, because, they don't hit like a truck, right? Like, Swedish guys just built differently in that case.
They just built different. You're not wrong.
Platform tech chase, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so good when he does that. Yeah, it's like it does feel that way that Pipsqueak puts himself in positions where when Fuzzyness does win neutral, he's like his ability to get more, his ability to extend is very limited. But Pipsqueak seems to always be in these positions, or he's like knowledgeable enough to always know which move does lead to the most. Like it's very optimal, I suppose. What I'm saying, like he's not really. Yeah. There are times where it does feel like he's using his opponent's lack of knowledge, or he's using his like advanced skill to use a move in a situation that most wouldn't, because he's confident that he can like convert in that situation. Like how he was using like a lot of fair, like that last stock where he fared towards the ledge using like the low hit stun, landed, immediately shined. Yeah, I've not seen anything like that before. But it all feels calculated when it comes from Pipsqueak. It doesn't feel like he, came up with it on the spot. It's like, no, I've practiced this and I know this can work.
Yeah, I mean, this is generally how would I describe him. The guy, I housed him once at my place, and he told me some stuff. He explained to me some things, and I look at that point in time, I thought I was, like in the books, like working everything out, like being on top of things knowledge-wise, but then the guy, he just completely blew me out the water. I was so impressed.
Yeah.
Like, his knowledge in general, and also, like, his approach to the game in general. Like, you know how he told me, like, he used to just hate Falco, and then he really just kind of, he went into, like, the Avatar state where he rid himself of, like, his worldly feelings,
Yeah.
and then
He
he
became
walked
a
on, like,
higher being.
Aurora. Exactly, and embraced
Yeah,
the Avatar state and just really,
absolutely.
and he's a beast against Falco now, so it's just
Oh
gonna
yeah, yeah. I
just
thought you said
just
Falco at first, but yes, I do remember the Falcon problem that he was having. Like he was losing to Zveda a
I
lot.
think both. Yeah, I think just both, actually.
Yeah.
He also really
Yeah.
disliked Falco as well as Captain Falcon, so
Yes. Yes. Um, that's actually like a nice like aspect of Pipsqueak's journey that I think we've seen is that he did seem like a problem. He did seem like a problem. He seemed like a person that had matchup problems, or he would
yeah.
there was like a hurdle. Like during Pipsqueak's career, you'd always see a hurdle and be like, ah, Pipsqueak's good, but this thing comes up and then he loses. But like he always learned to deal with it. He always like approached it. He always approached the problem. And now you wouldn't think that. Like I don't consider Pipsqueak to have a Falcon problem at all now. That feels so in the past. That
Mhm,
feels like
mhm.
S2J and edge guarding. Like
Yeah,
that
like
was a time, but that doesn't really exist anymore.
or IDW and Falcon problems where they would always be like,
Yeah.
haha, wow, got messed up by non NCO. And kind of same thing with Pipsqueak, where they were like, oh wow, he got four stocked by Timmy at Vianality and then raged in front of the entire crowd. And then, like wind like forward, like fast forward a year and he four stocked Timmy on stream. And you're thinking like, is this the same guy? Like
Someone else has tagged it. That is not the same one. But yeah. Which again I think unfortunately it seems we lost game four, and it did go to Pipsqueak. So huge congratulations, Pipsqueak. From the games we did see, it was looking like Pipsqueak, especially that like the game three, it definitely like Pipsqueak kind of picked up on what Fuzzy wanted to do. Game two, whilst Fuzziness did play really well to take it, there were errors from Pipsqueak, like the side B that just lost him his stock. He missed a few edge guards on
he missed a
the sidewalk,
crucial on
got
shine
reversed for
on
it. Yeah,